What's up, guys? Welcome back to once again another Space Jam video, because you guys have been loving my videos on Space Jam: A New Legacy. And guys, we are so close to this film. We are just about 3 weeks away from Space Jam: A New Legacy, of course, coming out on July 16th, both in theaters and on HBO Max. And today, to celebrate, but also just coincidentally because this news just came out, is we have a brand new TV spot for Space Jam, which gives us some new looks at some characters in this film and where they have been scattered across the serververse. Because in this film, of course, we know that Bugs Bunny and LeBron James, when they first team up, they're going to have to form this crazy basketball team to go up against the Goon Squad and Don Cheadle's hulkiness, whatever you want to call it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you need to check out my last Space Jam video, because things are going to get insane. So we've seen, and based off what we've heard, that when they're first looking for their players, of course they're going to get the Looney Tunes. They're going to reunite the Toon Squad. But when we start off this movie, they're actually all scattered across the serververse, which is basically this multiverse of Warner Brothers properties. So this TV spot that we got today shows us just that. It shows us where these Looney Tunes have been. Starting off with the Roadrunner, who is in the Mad Max world, which makes a lot of sense because, you know, they go really fast there, and Roadrunner, that's kind of his whole thing. But where you have Roadrunner, of course, Wile E. Coyote cannot be too far behind, and he is also there. And honestly, he just his outfit and everything, he looks like he fits in so perfectly with this world, especially because of like a desert thing, and you know, they're always battling each other in a desert and like in the Grand Canyon or something like that. So definitely makes sense and also looks so hilarious. Next up, we have Granny, who is in the Matrix universe. We got our first look at the Matrix world in the first Space Jam trailer, but now we're actually seeing it for real. And it looks like with these worlds, they're taking actual footage from these movies, Mad Max and Matrix, or maybe even recreating new footage, possibly for these scenes. But for some reason, the Looney Tunes are still 2D animation. So I'm interested to see how they're going to explain why, when we get to the final basketball battle, why the Looney Tunes are going to turn into 3D CGI instead of being the 2D like they are everywhere else. So I'm interested to see how they explain that. But then next up, we have Elmer Fudd as Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, which makes so much sense. Is not something I knew I wanted to see in my life, but I'm glad it is now, because this is so hilarious. It makes so much sense too. It's so awesome. I haven't actually seen the Austin Powers movies, but again, this just fits so perfectly. But the one I'm looking forward to the most is when we go to the DC Comics world. And already when you're seeing this world here, of course, you got the DC logo there, you got the bat signal, and you can see that it's like half Gotham City, half Metropolis. Of course, Gotham, the home of Batman, Metropolis, the home of Superman. And then also another detail that I love is that up in the corner you can also see the Justice League's watchtower as well. So that's a really cool Easter egg too. But something we see here, that in this DC world, it's not live action like the other ones. It's not based off any of the movies. This is actually animated. So I have no idea if we're going to see the actual Batman and Superman or whatever in this universe. But for now, we got Bugsman or Bat Bugs or whatever you want to call him, because yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Bugs Bunny has his own Batmobile, and he is Batman, and LeBron James is Robin, and this is so hilarious. And he's like, out of everywhere I could be, I gotta be Robin. And oh, this is so hilarious. I love the designs here. I mean, Bugs looks so much like Batman there. I love how he's got the ears are part of the cowl. That just looks so awesome. LeBron looks great. We've actually seen this in leaked merchandise before. I think I did a video on it. So still hilarious, and I'm super excited to see this, and if we get any other DC cameos in this movie. But guys, that is it for this TV spot. Of course, it showed off some other great footage from the movie, showing off the final battle with the basketball game and all that stuff. But I'm really excited for this. Again, Space Jam: A New Legacy comes out July 16th, less than 3 weeks away. So excited for this. Of course, when it does come out, I will do a movie review. I might even do a spoiler breakdown, breaking down some of what went down in the movie, maybe even if they set up for a sequel. I don't know. We'll kind of have to wait and see, but I'm definitely excited for it. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments comments below. What do you think about the reveals in this new TV spot for Space Jam: A New Legacy? Are you excited to see Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner in the Mad Max universe, Granny in the Matrix universe, Elmer Fudd in the Austin Powers universe, and of course LeBron James and Bugs Bunny in the DC Comics universe? And where do you think the other Looney Tunes are across the serververse? We know that Lola Bunny is hanging out with Wonder Woman and the Amazons, so I'm excited to see that as well. But guys, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the movie life.